What is up, everybody out there in HeroClix land? This is Scott Porter coming to you with a small message before the rest of today's unboxing video. Yesterday, during the first 2 days of this awesome Clix-giving unboxing series, I was able to show a bonus piece off from a set that is arriving in 2022. However, I told you that the Daredevil with the giant sword was from the Disney Plus What If set and that it was coming in 2021. I want you to excuse me. I had worked 2 different voiceover sessions that day before shooting almost 4 hours of videos for you guys, a day before leaving the United States to come to Toronto for a couple of months. My head was swimming and I misspoke. That is completely on me. I have not seen the Disney What If series, so when I saw Daredevil with the big sword, I thought, sure, why not? Not recognizing that that sword was actually Heimdall's sword. And that Daredevil, of course, is from War of the Realms, where the other 8 realms have come to Midgard to battle it out. They're led by Malekith, and of course, against all of the forces and heroes that we have here on Earth. So, there are 3 more pieces coming your way from War of the Realms, which arrives in 2022, as well as other chases and a ton of stuff from this set, Empyre. I hope you guys enjoy the unboxing series, and without further ado, away we go. Peace from the north. Enjoy the series.
What is up, everybody out there in HeroClix land? This once again is Scott Porter back for day 5 of our amazing new unboxing series for Marvel's Empyre. That is right. We have come to the end of the road. We have also come to the last day of Clix-giving. We hope to have this set in your hands early December for pre-release, and then you can stop by your local gaming shops and comic stores and pick them up in the middle of December, hopefully in time for the holidays. WizKids has shared so generously this entire brick with me, as well as a bunch of extra things to get you guys in the mood for the holidays, and to they were just in a very giving mood this time of year, which I feel like all of us are. They are so full of gratitude for having you guys be fans and be parts of this game and be part of the community, and they just wanted to get back, I think, during this time of year. And they are busting their humps, trust me, to get these figures in your hands as soon as possible. As far as the set goes, it has just been wild. This unboxing has been more unpredictable than any unboxing I can remember doing in a very, very long time. Empyre was such a recent event, and a ton of characters took part in it, but we have gotten so many figures here that I feel like belong to other sets that are filling out collections, or are really interesting sub-themes from prior sets that didn't quite get completed. We also have some really fun sub-themes, like all of the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and the music in the mutant communities, and it's been really refreshing, actually. Empyre was a strong enough storyline, I think, to get its own set, but I love that they made the decision over at WizKids to fill it out with so many different unique versions of characters, and keep some of the new game mechanics as well alive and kicking with Captain, Ally, Sidekick, Rally Die. I mean, there's a lot in the game. We're juggling a lot right now, and I think they're doing a really good job of keeping it all balanced and keeping it all rolling out to us. Characters that I'm surprised we haven't seen yet. I said Super Skrull. I said Arkil, who I don't know if we'll see, but that is really on the Skrull side, the big enemy. We did see Sequoia on the Kotati side, who was the big enemy there. But Joven and Kala, who are the young Kree boy and the young Skrull girl, maybe, wait, I might have flipped those two, but the young children that were fighting on the Profiteer's planet, which we haven't seen the Profiteer either, a brand new Elder of the Universe that we'd never seen until Empyre. I would expect that the Profiteer would be in this set, the Grandmaster's sister. But Joven and Kala I really thought might be in this set as well, since they were kind of the avatars of hatred. They were genetically engineered through different processes for the Kree and the Skrull to be libraries, basically, of all of the battles in Kree and Skrull history. They are deadly fighters, even though they are very young. And they have since become a little bit more of a part of the Fantastic Four books. So I thought Jobin and Nkala, maybe we'll be seeing them. Outside of that, I have no idea what the chase theme is. We know from the back of the box that Thor, Herald of Galactus, is going to be one of them. And we also know, thanks to WizKids for sending us an extra chase, is Horseman of War Hulk himself from right after Onslaught. So, I can't figure out the themes all over the place. The Prime that we got, that WizKids sent to us, was T'Chaka II from Exiles back in 2009, which for me, I nerded out about that because I want to complete all those Exiles teams. I want to play with them. So on the outside of the box, we have Venomized X-Men characters. We've had a lot of X-Men in the set. I hypothesized that maybe that meant we were going to get Venomized versions of each of these X-Men, but we haven't seen it. So I'm just not sure what we're going to get today. I'm excited. I hope you guys are as well. Let's jump right in and let's just enjoy the ride, right? Here we go. Man, we haven't seen this Mr. Fantastic with this stretchy Iron Man suit. The reason that he has this thing on is because Super Skrull enacts the Pyre, which is turning a solar system sun into basically this wholly destructive force that can just disintegrate planets. And Mr. Fantastic, along with Wiccan and Super Skrull and Human Torch, all go to the sun, and Iron Man stays on Earth, and they're communicating to each other. Iron Man basically wants to wrap the sun in a suit of armor and then have Mr. Fantastic and Wiccan and Human Torch and Super Skrull siphon off a lot of the energy and render the Pyre inert, basically. So that Mr. Fantastic we haven't seen yet. We haven't seen a lot of the Fantastic Four. Anyway, I digress. Let's see. Anything else on the outside of the box we haven't seen? Oh yeah, Emperor Hulkling we haven't seen. I hope we get him. All right, let's see. We got. Oh yeah, okay, finally. All right, here we go. We got a scroll, but this. This is a Black Bolt scroll. From way back in Secret Invasion. That's like Secret Invasion scroll. We do have an Invisible Woman. That's really cool. Wonder if they're gonna utilize one Invisible Woman from a different time frame though, like they did with Human Torch and the Thing. There we go with that Rocket again with that leisure suit. Have not read the new one yet. Oh my gosh, yes. One of my favorite all-time characters, and people think I'm crazy for loving this guy as much as I do, but Quicksilver, definitely. I called out the No Surrender storyline yesterday because we got somebody from it, and I'm telling you, we're going to get a Scarlet Witch in this set, for sure. Scarlet Witch has got to be in this set, but we just got Pietro. That's awesome. And then, wow, this sculpt is awesome. We got Human Torch, but that's Jim Hammond Human Torch there. But look at those leg trails. That is a dynamic sculpt. That is awesome. His suit is like super finely detailed. That's awesome. Jim Hammond coming in strong, coming in hot, if you will, there. So we got 4 new pieces. Not too bad for the first booster of day 5, our 9th booster overall. By now, I'm usually getting a strong amount of duplicates. All right, who are we going to start with here? Let's start with that Jim Hammond, actually. Let's take a look at his sculpt a little bit better before we take a look at the card here. Look at that thing. Oh, man. That might be the best sculpt in the set for me so far. I love this sculpt. That's awesome. Okay, now we'll take a peek at his card here. He's got Invader, Shield, Past, Police, Robot. He's got the follow-up trait, which we've seen in this set in a couple of different ways. This one is going to be for Shield. Free. Once per turn, for all characters with a follow-up trait, make an attack using Human Torch printed combat values, but only to target a single character hit with an attack made by another friendly character with the shield keyword. Motivational leader, enhancement, and leadership. I think we saw it for Guardians. I think we also saw it for Hydra in this set, that follow-up trait, so that's pretty cool. Take a peek at the back of the card here. Only 5 clicks long, so Jim Hammond has had a bit of a renaissance in HeroClix, though. You know, he had his Captain version from a couple of sets ago with Future Foundation, and now he's got this version. He's had one in between. He's found a little bit of spotlight, Mr. Jim Hammond has. Let's look at this Black Bolt scroll. You know, see the whole costume. I think this scroll was responsible for actually infiltrating the Illuminati, I think. I think the Illuminati existed back then. Tell me in the comments if I'm wrong. But yeah, I think that's the one. Let's take a peek at his card. Black Bolt. Illuminati, Inhumans, Scrolls, Ruler, Spy, Warrior, set number 16. Hidden in plain sight. When Black Bolt occupies clear terrain, opposing characters that didn't begin their turn within 6 squares of Black Bolt cannot draw lines of fire to him. Special attack power, Engineered Sonic Scream. Free. Choose one to use this turn. An energy explosion with 3 lightning bolts, 3 targets, or penetrating psychic blast. This world is ours. Scroll's physiology. He loves you. You know how to fight. Let's see, turn it over. Yep, Illuminati. The new Avengers Illuminati. I was right. That's when this guy's from. 75 points. Finally, we're getting a scroll that is not just this, you know, a normal run-of-the-mill scroll. We've been looking for those super scrolls. That one is a big one. Excellent job. Well done. I'm very excited to get that. All right, let's go with Invisible Woman next. We've seen this before, the translucent material with the little force field discs. Nothing too groundbreaking with the sculpt. Let's look at the card here. Fantastic Four with a rally die. Avengers, Fantastic Four, and Celebrity. Rally with a 4. Opposing attack rolls. Free. Remove Invisible Woman's rally die. If you do, until your next turn, Invisible Woman can't be targeted by opposing characters. What part of Invisible did you not understand? Rounding up the kids. She's got some fun little verbiage there on her powers. You look on the back. It's the full rundown of the rally die trait. Tells you how to work it. You can pause it, zoom in, take a peek at that. We covered that, I think, back on day 3. We still haven't seen any blue or any green options. Everything has been opposing attack rolls to earn these rally die and then utilize them. So we haven't seen any blue or green yet. I wonder if they're going to be in this set. 5 clicks long. Probability control, which is an interesting choice for Invisible Woman. Stealth. Some other assorted powers. Not too bad of a dial there, but you know, definitely not geared towards, once again, what the Fantastic Four were doing within the confines of the story of Empyre. All right, moving on to Quicksilver. Now, I already told you about his standalone story in No Surrender. No Surrender was a really cool event, happened within the Avengers books, and it involved the Grandmaster. I think the Grandmaster's daughter, Voyager, I think, is her name, and you know, whenever Grandmaster shows up, there's a lot of you know, behind the scenes machinations, and I don't want to spoil. I really liked No Surrender, but I especially liked the real strong look at the character of Quicksilver within his standalone books. It's really about his relationship with Scarlet Witch and with others that he has loved in the past, but really I think with Wanda most of all. And it's him having to stare his own ego kind of in the face and say, look, I have tried to save my sister numerous times when she never needed saving. And I think he ultimately discovers that he needs her way more than she needs him at the end of the day. And so that's that. Oh, shoot. Woo! I got a little cramp there, guys. I'm so excited. I've been sitting here so long. Got a little cramp in my leg there. Woo! All right, there we go. You know, working hard, trying to stay hydrated, but you know what happens to the best of us. That's why I was leaning in my seat there for a second. All right, let's take a look at Quicksilver's card. All right, Quicksilver has Avengers, Brotherhood of Mutants, Inhumans, and Speedster keywords. He's set number 29. He comes in at 60 or 35 points. Faster than the eye can see. Sidestep. When Quicksilver uses charge and hits after resolutions, roll a d6 on a roll of 4 to 6. Choose one. Action total by +1 until the end of your turn, or you may place him in the square he occupied when given the action, which I would be probably choosing in most cases. Supersonic Punch. When Quicksilver uses charge and moves in a direct path, he has knockback this action. He's got Avengers and Brotherhood. Take a look at the back of the card there. Ooh, they gave him 7 clicks. I'm just excited because I love Quicksilver. I love him most in X Factor. So this one doesn't really necessarily play nice with those figures. You know, no X-Men team ability or anything like that. No X Factor keyword, but still just to see us get another Quicksilver. And I like how they did the sculpt because he's kind of battling himself, like visions of himself, and he's trying to break out of this like speed pocket he gets caught in. And there's one cover where he's like trying to reach up towards everybody he's ever cared for on this cover. I love the cover. It's really, really great. So anyway, all right, last but not least, last chance for a Prime, maybe, hopefully. Last chance for our own Chase. We've already gotten 3 super rares with Kitty Pryde, and who are other super rares that we pulled? Kitty Pryde. Maybe we have another super rare to go? Captain America. And Wolverine Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. was given to us by WizKids. Who was the third super rare? I'll get there. Sequoia. So I think we're out of super rares. Maybe a Prime, maybe a Chase. Cross your fingers. Let's go. All right. Oh, yes. There is bubble wrap. That means we have pulled something valuable. Or something cool looking. I guess earlier on, all we got was the Colossus with the sword. But I still thought that was kind of cool. Oh, shoot! Yes! We finally got a Venomized version of a character. Thank you very much. We got a Venomized Marvel Girl. Boom. So, one of the X-Men that we did get was Jean Grey. Venom Marvel Girl, so maybe I was right. Maybe we'll get Venomized versions of some of the X-Men characters that we pulled today. That would be really cool. Daredevil is yet another character I had no expectations for. Wolverine, who we got the Spider-Man from the Fantastic Four Empyre story already. This makes sense for sure. Zavin from Runaways fame, Carolina's partner. And last but not least, we did pull a Chase. You have seen it on the back of the box. That is right. We got this big mamma jamma here. Wow. It's a massive sculpt. And it's gorgeous. Look at how large that Thor Herald of Galactus is compared to these other sculpts. Whoa. That's impressive. That is impressive. And even more impressive, we got our 10th booster, all new pieces we have not seen yet. That's rad. I'm very, very excited. So let's pull them all back. We'll of course save the big dude for last. We'll go Venoms there. We'll put this one here. We'll do Daredevil first because what is Daredevil doing in the? All right, let's see. Take a peek at the Daredevil sculpt here. I know all the Daredevil fans out there are like, how dare you, Scott Porter? Who's going to protect Hell's Kitchen if we don't have a Daredevil? I'm like, yeah, man, sure, yeah. You do you. You do you. Yeah, no, we just dealt with an intergalactic conflict with the Kree and the Skrulls. Sorry, total disclosure. Got up at 6 this morning, did a full workout, and then had 2 4-hour voiceover sessions, and now I'm here shooting all of this for you guys, so my brain is a little bit of jello. Who's with me? Let me know in the comments. Is your brain jelly? Is your brain cranberry jelly right now? And also in the comments, let me know, do you do cranberries like freshly made, or do you do cranberry in a can for Thanksgiving? Let me know in the comments down below. Okay, because this guy, he looks like Cranberry Kid here. That's what he looks like. Doesn't look, oh, I'm hungry. Okay, all right. Didn't eat dinner either, guys. So, Daredevil's card, Avengers, Defenders, Heroes for Hire, Marvel Knights, Spider-Man family, martial artist, every nook and cranny of Hell's Kitchen. He has a traded stealth. Look at the back of the card there. 6 clicks long, come in at 75 or 25. You've got a 25-point option. It's only 2 clicks there on the end. Not too bad, not too shabby. It is like just an interesting character choice. You know what I think happened with this Daredevil? I think this Daredevil was supposed to be in another set a long time ago. Am I wrong? Am I like at this point, because I haven't eaten and I'm just so tired, am I hallucinating that I think there was like a bunch of figures, like in the last set we got Hellfire Guard, and that Hellfire Guard had been shown like a long time ago and they never made its way into a set. I feel like Daredevil did the same thing here. Okay, Zavin. Take a look at the sculpt here. If you've never read The Runaways, it is worth going back to read. I'm not going to go really too far into it right now. There is a lot there. There is a lot that happens with Zavin in the saga with Zavin and Carolina. But it fits here 100%. Runaways and Skrulls. Zavin. No special powers and no traits, so just kind of a vanilla dial here on the back, but chock full of some pretty good powers. Running shot and energy explosion, very, very good. Plasticity and blades, very good power combinations, as well as shape change there, and the Skrull team ability. So pretty cool, actually. I like the power combination. Sometimes we see a figure and they got running shot and blades claws. You're like, why? This is running shot, energy explosion, plasticity, blades, claws. It all works together like peanut butter and jelly. Let's go. See, man, I'm hungry. Everything from here on out is going to be all food references. Okay, let's see. Plus, it's Clix-giving. We can't be this close to turkey and not be just hungry. Okay, let's go with Wolverine. Wolverine, we've seen him in the blue and black before. We've seen him in the Fantastic Four unis before. Let's see if this one is any different. Take a peek at his card here. Got Avengers, Fantastic Four, and X-Men. I don't take kindly to that is a trait. Regeneration. Regeneration is free, but only if Wolverine has 2 action tokens. Okay, so you got to push to get free regeneration, but that's okay. That means you've probably done some pretty solid damage. Charge, blades, claws, exploit weakness. Yeah, you've probably done some good damage. He's got Fantastic Four and wild card team ability, team player, I should say. That's a pretty solid Wolverine. We've got a bunch of them in the game, so it's going to be tough for him to compete for a spot, but the utility of team player and the Fantastic Four might see a little bit of use just because of those utilities. All right, put him over here. Venom, Marvel, Girl. Let's see the sculpt one more time. Nice little close-up here for you. Yeah, got the telltale tongue coming out of the mouth there. Still on fire. I thought fire and the symbiote don't get along too well. Oh, what is that race's name again? The symbiotes. Anyway, I think they don't like it very much. So that's a whole interesting thing right there. The Phoenix, is it like killing the symbiote but at the same time resurrecting the symbiote and like keeping it alive? Like, let's see what it does. All right. Venom, Marvel, Girl. Set number 46. Codex, Phoenix Force, X-Men, Cosmic, Monster. Symbiotic fusion, plasticity, and super senses. If Venom Marvel Girl is within 4 squares and line of fire of an opposing character, she can't be targeted by ranged attacks. Oof. Mental Shriek, Mind Control, and Sidestep. Mind Control as free, but only to target opposing characters within 4 squares. Tendril Kinesis. Say that 5 times fast. Special attack power, Telekinesis. When Venom Marvel Girl uses it after resolutions, roll a d6. On a roll of 3 to 4, heal the placed character 1 click. On a roll of 5 to 6, make a close attack targeting an opposing character adjacent to the placed character, regardless of adjacency. Placed is very important there. That is Tendril Kinesis for the masses. Take a peek at the back here. Of course, Cosmic Energy as the team ability. Also, X-Men. A dial is pretty solid. Front dial, Defend. Interesting for sure. A lot of times you like to get that Defend on the back end of the dial, you know, like have it be a surprise spike in the defense. Get that Defend, that late game Defend that becomes really tough to hit. Early game, she's hittable. 18 defense is not a lot in this set. You've seen a lot of 11s, a lot of 12s. You know, that being said, there's not a lot of ways to pump up attack values right now either. So, you know, maybe it sticks, maybe it helps. Either which way, I'm glad we got one. And you know what? Before we go into our chase here today, I think that's the perfect time to share with you guys one of the pieces that I am most anticipating. Now, this they sent me. I'm going to put it down here in this. Came without a dial, but that is Venomized Iceman. Now, this was a sculpt approval model, so they don't actually have the whole set in their offices yet at WizKids. They're waiting, or they have been waiting, to get more of the product. But along the way, they do sculpt approval, they do paint approval. And that Iceman, first and foremost, just looks sick. I'm so excited. Unfortunately, I do not have the dial or the card, but they sent me this model. This is like a one of a kind. This is a sculpt model, and I'm actually pretty stoked to have it. It's going to sit on a shelf in my man cave, and it's going to be awesome. So I'm going to put you up here. Since you don't have your own base to sit on, and you can be Venomized Iceman, Herald of Galactus. Anyway, they wrote me and they said, look, we know your favorite character is Iceman. You know, we don't believe that you're going to have it in your brick, but we wanted to share one of your favorite things with you as part of Clix-giving. And they also shared, you know, they pulled the curtain back a little bit for me, and they told me about, you know, the step-by-step process of building these models out, building these molds out, building the paint out, building, you know, all of these different things. So this is just a step along the way for the Venomized Iceman. I was hoping I would get a regular Iceman in the set, but I think we're just going to get Venomized Iceman for this. But super, super excited. I don't know the rarity. I don't know anything, but the sculpt is awesome. I also wanted to share with you the last surprise that we have for the upcoming Disney Plus and What If set that we have coming out. I don't know what this Venom is, but it is ridiculously well done. There's all these red spikes coming up out of its shoulders, out of its back. If you can see that. This Venom is insane. I absolutely love it. And if you see the coloration on the dial there, it looks like this is going to be a chase. So again, they just sent the sculpts for these. But that first click, 10 move with charge, 11 move with blades, 11 attack with blades, 18 defense with invulnerability, exploit weakness on it, but it does have traits and everything as well. It comes in at 75 points. So I will leave it up to y'all to think about what power set this guy might have. But the sculpt, just one last time, you see all of those cool details coming out of every part. It's like a Venom porcupine. But The paint is phenomenal, and this sculpt is pretty rad. So there you go, your last sneak peek of the next Marvel HeroClix set coming out in 2021 for you. Now, last but not least, we'll finally get to the chase that we pulled out of our brick. Yeah, you know, I know I'm the one opening it, but it's really for us. It's for all of us. So our brick. Let's see what we get here. First and foremost, I mean, it looks like Super Saiyan Thor. Like, the way the hair's coming up there, it does, legit, right? I don't know, tell me I'm wrong. I'm not. But what I love the most is check those ravens out. I don't know if you can see them on this black. Yeah, there we go. Look at those ravens. They're flying off there, you know, because he's already got Odin's power at this point, right? Odin is no more. Thor is king of all of Asgard. And then he's chosen by Galactus to be a herald. Ah, man, that sculpt is one of the best they've ever done. It's really impressive in person. I can't tell you enough, guys. Really, really impressive. And then with like the sun behind me, if he was just flying through the air. Ooh, fits right in. Golly. Whew. Sheesh. Let's take a look at his card here. Thor. Asgardian, cosmic, deity, herald, and ruler. Trait, power taken, not given. When Thor clears 2 action tokens, give him a power cosmic token. Herald of Thunder, special move power. Charge, running shot, and sidestep. Power cosmic, bleeding through, enchanted Uru. Thor has an additional lightning bolt for each power cosmic token he has. When Thor hits 3 or more characters, instead of normal damage, each hit character is dealt damage equal to his printed damage value. Oh my gosh. He's gonna be dealing so much damage. The God Blast. Stop. Toughness. When Thor targets a single opposing character before rolling, you may remove up to 3 power cosmic tokens to modify his damage by the amount of tokens removed. So, to recap, when Thor clears 2 action tokens, so he has to push, give him a power cosmic token. You can utilize those things in a lot of different ways. Look at the back here. 10 clicks long, can be 300, 200, or 100. That is just a whole lot of nastiness. All the way down the dial. That is insane. What a great figure. If you're not familiar with the Thor Herald of Galactus story, I think, and I correct me if I'm wrong in chat there, I think, or I thought it was Kate's, but maybe it's not. Basically, what happens is Galactus just crash lands into Asgard. And then Thor starts attacking, and then Galactus is like, wait, I'm just here to ask for help. He's like, what are you talking about? Ask for help. He's like, somebody comes out, Silver Surfer comes into the hall. They're like, they trap Galactus. He's asked for help. Thor calls a bunch of other heralds around. Silver Surfer comes after his encounter in deep space, the new look for Silver Surfer, where he's all black. And he says, look, I want to tell you about Galactus' past. I want to tell you about the Dark Winter. I want to tell you about the event and the being that ended his universe, which, if you don't know, Galen was a space traveler in the universe that existed before our universe. And he was the only living entity to escape that universe, the end of it, and then live through the Big Bang of our actual universe. And that's how he ended up with all this cosmic power and everything that he has. Well, Silver Surfer says that the Dark Winter is coming for us. And if Galactus is going to be strong enough to defeat it, he has to eat these 5 special planets that Silver Surfer has been keeping from him. It's kind of like after Halloween when you have to hide all the candy from your kids. That's like what Silver Surfer has been doing. He's been hiding, the blow pops up in one cupboard, and he's been hiding, the Snickers in another. He's been definitely hiding the Fun Dip from the kids. And one of the planets, this is the only part of the story that I was like, what? One of the planets is where Fortnite happens, I guess, the video game. Yeah, Galactus shows up, eats that planet, or tries to. I don't know what happens. I haven't played Fortnite, but he basically goes, he eats all these planets, and Thor every step of the way is trying to keep him from killing anyone while doing it. But the very last second, the planet that they have to eat last before the dark winter falls on them, Galactus ends up killing a bunch of people, and Thor has to let him do it. But he turns to Galactus and he's like, you're going to pay for this after we defeat the Dark Winter. I won't tell you any more of what happens, but just know that the God Blast, yeah, that gets utilized. And it is pretty awesome. So reading that story is really cool. I don't want to spoil it all for you. I say go find it, take a read of it, and best of luck pulling this guy because he is an absolute monster. And that is going to do it for Clix-giving. That is going to do it for our amazing 5-episode-long unboxing of HeroClix's brand new Marvel set for Empyre, the massive Avengers Fantastic Four crossover event that happened in 2020. The character selection in this set is A+. It is all over the map, but in a good way. I feel like we just got such a strong variety of characters. We filled out some Skrull and some Kree ranks. I do have to say that I believe that we're going to have more Skrulls when it's said and done. I just didn't get to pull them. I feel like we're going to have 4 or 5 more Venomized X-Men characters. Tell me in the comments down below what characters in the Marvel Universe, doesn't even have to be X-Men, do you want to see Venomized the most that we haven't seen already? Are there any characters that you're just like, this is the one, I want to see how this character looks Venomized? Is it like Moon Knight? Venomized Moon Knight? That'd be pretty rad, I think. But think about it. Tell me in the comments below. What character would you want to see Venomized? I got my wish with Iceman. I hope you all get your wish at some point as well. We saw a great number of super rares, saw a couple of chases. I just have to say thank you so much. The day before Thanksgiving here, thank you so much to you all for watching each and every minute, each and every set. It means the world to me. It's a time where I get to sit down, and even though I'm just sitting here talking by myself, I feel like I am talking to some of my best friends. This community is just incredible. It's so giving. I'm just filled with gratitude to be a part of it. And so I say thank you for keeping this game alive for so many years, and for really just building a community that is such fun to be a part of. I want to say thank you to WizKids for allowing me to share all this with you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I got to say thank you to Hyper RPG Studios, of course, for letting me use their facilities once again to bring you this wonderful unboxing series. Got to thank Lucas back there on the board, my man, taking care of me tonight. And yeah, that's going to do it. So tomorrow, say thanks for whatever it means the most to you. And throughout this holiday season, give thanks to your local comic book shops and your local gaming stores. Once this set releases, hopefully early or mid-December, show them some love and thank them for being there for us every step of the way in our fandom, whether it's for books, comics, or games like this. That's where you can really find a community in your own neck of the woods. So show some thanks to them and make sure you support them because the brick and mortar shops, that's the lifeblood of this industry, and that's what really keeps us going. I think we've missed playing in person over the past couple of years, and those stores are going to be the ones that are going to be there for us to do that again heading into 2021. So until I see you guys in the very next unboxing series, which we got some sneak peeks of this time thanks to WizKids, may all your rolls, of course, be critical hits. Happy holidays to each and every one of you, and a happy new year. Scott Porter out.